guys, it is the ScufGaming Showdown, a very special Christmas edition of the ScufGaming Showdown. Hope you guys are enjoying the holidays as we are enjoying Call of Duty. What a match so far. Faze versus TK. Faze needs one more. TK needs to win 2 straight here to take this series.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be tough for TK. I mean, although they did look strong on Freight Blitz the last time we played Blitz, but you know, Octane plays a little bit different. You're going to need more of those AR action, and we saw that on Octane Domination. Faze was able to dominate that map.
Well, it looks like the game started. Let's get into the action. I'm on board with Methods, and I said this guy was maybe the MVP of the last Search and Destroy.
I think he was.
We couldn't technically decide who was that last player, and let's switch through the classes. So, Classic sticking with his MTAR. It looks like we're watching replays with the MTAR of his own, and JCap, he had the Remington. You might be right. That might have been JCap at the very end of that last round.
Yeah, I think it was JCap. He was in that bottom bar at the end of the last round.
Regardless, we got Sharp making some aggressive moves, and he's really close to that goal. Players to beat there, though, can't get it in. And as you take a look at the full screen mini-map, 4-man defense, just one player from TK trying to push in, and he will get cut down. Sharp coming off the respawn, not the start he wanted. Flycam shows you the push here from Classic and Replays. Who do you think gets this cap here? I think it's going to be Replays pushing in.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like Replay's going to take an odd route. He's going to go through the strip club, and right there I would have liked to see him kind of aid Classic a little bit. He could have cut off that spawn from back strip.
Yeah.
Maybe picked up a kill or two. Classic might have stayed alive that way, you know, not get shot in the back, and they might have been able to pick up a cap, but you know, he's playing super sneaky for this play right here.
Uber sneaky. You're going to see him go inside, try and be as silent as possible, and then slide in. Won't be able to get there. He's cut down. We're going over to Methods, who is on top broken, and last time we saw him on Blitz, this is Methods' happy place. He can do so much damage from afar with the AR.
Yeah, I mean, he dominated this map on Domination from the same exact spot, and I love that spot on Blitz because he's able to watch that cross, and he's able to see mid-map, and he's able to see a little bit out of strip club from his peripheral, so he's able to lock down a lot of the map from there, but you know, you're going to see TK, they're going to get a score out of that pocket.
Yeah, that one came from Theory, actually. As we pull up the mini-map in the upper left-hand corner, once again, you're going to see Methods in a very uncomfortable position, not only because he's in the center of the map, but also totally out of ammo. Will find a Remington on the ground, though, and will get cut down before he can use it. We're going back to JCap. He's playing base D. There is no one nearby because they just went through. So JCap gonna have his hands full. Actually, that was a Faze cap.
Yeah, that was a Faze cap.
Excuse me,
they were able to tie it
through.
up. Yeah, and I mean, you know, that was a sneaky play out of Replays. Replays playing a lot like how Rambo likes to play Blitz. You know, Rambo is so sneaky, so smart, able to just sneak by and get those caps. And I mean, Replays playing the same exact way, but I mean,
look where he's at right now.
Another cap. Yeah, look at this.
He's got that gorgeous thing right in front of him. Oh, you got knifed, son. Neslo says, I don't think so. There's the defensive Neslo for the moment. And his teammates are pushing up. Is it Theory? Theory, yes, he is, from TK, trying to sneak into the goal. 3 players back at the base to defend. Theory will not be able to make it in. Sharp is in the action, gets by 1 and gets in. A 3-1 lead now as Sharp has put on 2 caps, 1 from Theory. TK starting to gain some momentum. Remember, they need 2 games straight, and this is the fantastic start they needed to Blitz.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I'm really just impressed with TK's overall Blitz game. I mean, they were very good at Columbus. They just know how to play this game mode, and you know, Sharp and Theory playing that objective role. I mean, they're so smart.
Look at the patience here from Sharp. Here's the little guys underneath him. Head glitching, gets the kill as well. Is going to double back. Will his teammates be able to push forward? It looks like no. Everyone on TK is focused on defense for the moment. They're just going to let Sharp be the guy behind enemy lines, and Sharp doesn't realize it quite yet, but if he wanted to, he could go straight for the cap, and that seems to be his game plan now.
Yeah, it looks like there's going to be actually 2 players in the Faze base that are just spawning up, and you know, I believe it's going to be yeah, it looks like it's going to be 3 players now in the Faze base, so he's going to get taken out.
Ooh.
But you know, almost another cap right there out of Theory. You know, I like the way though that Clayster and Neslo are playing. They're just getting total map control. You know, Neslo, he was on your screen before. He was playing a lot in front of that motel area, and Clayster just locking down that strip club side.
All right, now looking at the mini-map, you're going to see Replays. He's that white arrow. His 2 teammates, I believe that's Replays and Methods pushing up. Or sorry, that is going to be Methods and JCap pushing up. Replays trying to get the cuts in the middle, won't get it. JCap, though, in position, and Cap gets one. Will he get in? One more player to beat behind the Humvee. And he gets the angle on Neslo. Shots go down, no Cap goes in. His teammate is there, though. Methods is going to watch as Classic gets that cap. And Methods and JCap still in position to score. But TK keeps going in their base at the same time. This is Method's turn. Now it will be JCap's turn with the final 9 seconds. Can he get this kill and get in? There is the big kill on Neslo. Will they be able to get number 4 in, or will they not? It looks like JCap cut just short, so a 2 cap advantage for TK at the half.
Yeah, I mean, that would have been huge if, you know, Faze would have been able to get that last cap there. They had a player laying on the goal. JCap would have been looking over him. He probably would have been able to pick up that kill that he died from on that staircase. And, you know, that was a great first half out of TK, pretty much from that bad side.
I'm liking what we're seeing from both teams. And who's your player to watch so far?
I mean, you know, from the TK side, I think it's got to be Sharp. You know, 11 and 7, 2 caps to his name. And, you know, he has just been playing overall just that objective work on Blitz the whole night.
So Sharp on your mini-map, the white arrow, his teammates will push up at the start. Theory going for the straight sprint, and Theory is going to go in for number 6. What a move here. His opponent's back at his base, though, and this is going to get tricky. It's going to be up to Lord Clayster to play some defense. He looks away for a moment, and just like that, another cap coming in from Faze as Replays goes in for his second one.
Yeah, and you know, you've seen TK, they've pretty much been dominating the kill feed, but this game surprisingly still close bucket. Only a 2-goal advantage for the guys on TK. So I'm going to be looking for them. They're going to have to play pretty aggressive because as we saw in the, you know, the first Blitz game on Freight, they let that lead up that they had in the second half. They're not going to be able to afford to do that.
Now we switched over to Classic, who's pulling out the Remington once again, and what I'm seeing here is a very Envy-like strategy being employed here on Blitz. Now, we saw what Envy did against you guys when they played Blitz on this map. They just played 3-man defense from this motel side and really only sent Rambo up. However, Faze, after getting some middle of the map control, looks like they're going to send all 4 forward. This is Classic. The last man pushed up. He just killed 4 on his way to the base. One more player to beat. Can he get it? No, he is cut down just short. His teammates trying to push in as well. It's going to be JCap working with Replays, the next 2 closest players to the goal.
You know what, though? I like this out of Faze. They're putting a ton of pressure on the TK base. You know, they're really not letting TK get out of their own spawn. And, you know, if they can keep doing this, I think they're going to make a comeback.
Huge use of headphones here, guys. Everyone just sound hacking each other, trying to figure out where the opponents are coming from. Classic, he hears the action to his left, to his right. Does he decide to just split them and run right down the middle, or will he challenge? It looks like he waits for his teammates, and now he's on the go for that goal. Yeah,
you know, if he would have went straight for the goal, he would have had it there. He picks up 1 player in gas, and we see this so many times in Blitz where you think there might be a defender in the other team's base. You know, it's pretty wide open for him right there. If he's able to pick up this kill, he's going to be able to go in and get a cap. And right there, it's only a 1-score game, Puckett.
That's right, and now we got JCap up top to protect. We're going to have Replays inches away from that goal. Spots 1, goes for the kill. It's going to be up to JCap to answer back. Cover fire here from Methods, and it looks like JCap is just going to protect as Methods just went through. So I love what we're seeing here from Faze, but TK, they just put in their 8th cap, Sharp and Theory, both going in to give TK the 2-point advantage still.
Yeah, so here's the predicament that Faze currently is that they're going to be able to get these caps pretty easily because JCap is over in the base. But as you keep seeing that, Theory is just going to keep overextending, he's just going to keep getting caps.
Look at this dude.
You know, they can't play defense with only a minute and 50 left, down 3. Faze forced to play offense, but they can't keep giving up these caps because they're never gaining any lead.
All right, Sharp was spotted. 2 players here from Faze looking at him. And TK desperately needs to win this game to force a final Game 7. The score currently 3-2 in favor of the boys from Faze. 1 game away from closing out this ScufGaming Showdown. Sharp on your screen, working with his teammates to continue pressing forward. There is 1 player behind enemy lines. I believe that's going to be Neslo, but Sharp just clearing out the center of the map. He will go down, but it's Lord Placer in position to get a cap of his own.
Yeah, and you know, he's going to pick up that kill, but he's not going to go in for the score. He's going to wait for a teammate. He's going to try and get on this spawn kill right here behind this head glitch and just watch that far back strip club.
And he just watched Theory go right through as Kaliber has one role on this squad right now, and that is to slay. No objective work needed. And you can see Faze just giving up as they are overwhelmed at their base. 50 seconds left on the clock. Mathematically impossible now for Faze to win. And TK is going to take this moment to see how many points they can rack up before the game is over.
Now, is that score out of replays right? For 2 rounds of Blitz?
I think so, man.
That's... I don't know, Puckett.
I don't know what's happening in replays.
Let's go on board with him for a little bit.
Yeah, you know, he's been the objective dude. Every time we switch over him, he's not shooting just like that. Could have had an easy 7th kill. Instead, he tries to play sneaky, tries to play...
Oh, his teammate stole his cat, man. He's got to be pissed.
All good, though, and you got to give it up for Theory. Just running laps, Sharp doing it all, had the early objective work. Theory is going to outscore him in that objective column at the end once the game got out of control, but Sharp really carried the weight up until a comfortable lead, and then the whole squad just started rolling at the end. Faze looked good at the start of that second half, but you got to think that TK had the more favored side in the second half, and they really abused it in the last 2 minutes.
Yeah, and you know, once Faze started to get a little momentum, they started to get that behind the strip club spawn. They never went back, cleared out their base. TK was just able to trade caps for the rest of the game, so I mean, Faze was never really able to gain on him. And we're going to go to Game 7 here, Puckett.
We're going to a Game 7, and it's going to be Search and Destroy. 20 kills being brought down here from Methods at 20 and 15, but Kaliber answers back at 22 and 17. I still say Sharp is the MVP of that one.
Sharp's the MVP? Okay.
Who do you got?
I mean,
who you giving love to?
They already had 10 caps, man.
You going to 10 cap?
I mean, that's...
Even though 5 of them were in garbage overtime? It's like catching 2 touchdowns in the 4th quarter with 2 minutes left when you're up 14.
But if they don't trade those caps, Faze makes a little bit of comeback.
He's got points. I'm done. We're going to commercial. When we come back, we'll argue more. It is the ScufGaming Showdown. One player of these 8 will walk home with a ScufGaming MVP controller. The others will just high-five him on their way to the Pro Circuit events. Guys, we're going to commercial break. Game 7, Search and Destroy Sovereign will be the concluding map here between Faze and TK after this.